set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And off we go from Tampa. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Patriot! No, check, Patriot!
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Gone!
Off the play fake. Willis going for it all. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Willis. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
To throw on 2nd down. Page. And open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. Page being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 1 yard the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
From the gun, Page. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
So out come the Bucs now. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Blue 90! Blue 90! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On first down, this is Geis. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off play action. Willis. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit. 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 Detroit.
Off the play fake. Willis. He's got Evans. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit.
Off play action. Willis. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On first down, Willis escaping the pressure right. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw on second down. Willis. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. Detroit! Off the play fake. Willis. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake twisting away. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Detroit!
Throwing on first down. Page. He hits Baldwin right side. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Detroit!
On first and 10, Page. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Leopard! Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Gone!
A final shot before break. Page forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back up. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The first down screen pass, good for 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he stopped immediately there. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Detroit!
To throw on second down. Page. Sutton drilling it in on the left side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Looking to throw. Page. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth.
Detroit! Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Page. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot!
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. They'll run it. Freeman. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, first and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll give it to him up the middle. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They come out here in the eye. He's going to get it running right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run. Freeman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a fourth and goal. And McManus able to put it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because it might wear the defense down.
The fullback comes through with a big play there. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Darius Geis taking it in. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return comes Drake. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time.
He's got a man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 53 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Page. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Check right 27. Check right 27. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And no, it's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back.
Detroit! Detroit!
They start on the ground with Geis. He's got room to run past the 20. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run it now out of the guns. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They stay on the ground. Geis again. That good for 19 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On the ground, Geis. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Darius Geis, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing on first down. Page. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw on second down. Page. Now a desperation throw deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
On third down, Page. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sutton. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Gone! 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 Gone!
On first and 10, Page. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To throw on second down, Page. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Page. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there at 22. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Page. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. From the gun on 3rd down, Page. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And partner, this first week, this first game,